Good morning, students. Moving towards part 2 of chapter 19, India Human Life. In part 1, we discuss about North Indian food, dressing, and dwelling. Now, moving ahead with the language. See, the language, when we talk about the North Indian, they speak Punjabi speak Punjabi language, and Haryanvi speak Haryani language. And people in Uttar Pradesh speak Hindi and Urdu languages. Urdu is major language of Jammu Kashmir also, and Kashmiri and Dongri language they are also known there. Beside Hindi, people of Uttarakhand speak Garhwali and Kumaon dialects too. And the official language of Himachal Pradesh is Hindi. However, most people use Pahari language on the daily basis, and over and above this language, locals of these regions speak various dialects too. So, this was about the languages. And when we talk about the festivals and holy days of North India, see, Baisakhi and Lohri are major festivals of Punjab. Bhangra is a famous folk dance of Punjab. Eid and Muharram festivals are celebrated with great zeal in Jammu Kashmir. Dashera is celebrated in a special way in Kulu regions of Himachal Pradesh. Holi is a major festival of Uttar Pradesh. Moreover, Kathak is a famous dance of Uttar Pradesh. And besides festivals like Shivratri, Ram Navami, Janmashtami, Dashera, Eid, Muharram, Christmas, etc. They are widely celebrated festival in these regions. And when we talk about the fairs of North India, the Dashera fair of Kullu is quite famous. In Punjab, a martyrs fair is held. Kumbh Mela and Magh Mela are also famous fairs of Allahabad in Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand. Kumbh and Ardha Kumbh fairs are famous. This is all about the fairs, and this was about all when we talked about the fair, food, dwelling, dressing, and festival and holidays language spoken of northern India. See, the houses of Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand are built with unique purpose. Why? See, in Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand, people live in two-storied buildings, and people keep their domestic animal in ground floor, and they live on first floor. So why? Because the heat of animal that reach the first floor make the wood, and they create warm environment for people. So such buildings are quite useful during snowfall. And see, also the roofs are sloping to slide down the snow that falls on the roof. And moreover, smooth rocks are used so as a roof tiles, so that the snow of the roof tops easily slide down. This was the reason why the houses of Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand are built with unique purpose. Now moving ahead, we will discuss about the lifestyle of southern India. See, southern India includes the states of Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and the union territories of Pondicherry. And southern India is a peninsula, and each state has a sea coast. They have a sea coast. One can see that food habits, dwelling, and dressing is almost similar in all the states of South India. And when we read about the food habits of South India, that is rice, sambar, and fish, is the staple diet of southern states. Idli, dosa, mandu vada, etc., along with the coconut chutney, are famous. Rice preparation of South India. South Indian eats rasam, which is like dal, almost daily in their meal. People of Kerala use coconut leaves as plate. See, they use coconut or banana leaves as plate. And when we talk about the dressing, See, dressing due to the hot and humid weather in the south, people wear what they wear, loose garment, and lungi, pehran, case on shoulder. The case is a type of a cloth that is kept on a shoulder, and occasionally a pagri is a common attire among the men. And women wear sari in southern style with a petticoat and blouse, and Keralists wear lungi or short dhoti, and ladies they put flowers, venis on their head. They make a veni out of it of a flower, and they put it on their head. See, when we talk about the dwelling, see, the people live in the houses of bricks and cement. Modern houses can be seen in the cities of Bangalore and Chennai. And the people living near sea coast, they use coconut leaves in the roof huts. And women daily make rangolis outside their houses. See, they make rangoli every it is made rangolis daily in the women's make rangoli outside their house. So this is about the dwelling of southern India. And moving ahead, when we talk about the language that is spoken in South India, the South Indian language belongs to the Dravid family of languages. So, Kannada in Karnataka, Telugu in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, Tamil in Tamil Nadu, and Malayalam in Kerala are widely spoken languages. So, this was the languages and festivals and holidays. See, Andhra Pradesh is famous for its Kuchipudi dance. Shivratri, Makar Sankranti, and Baishakhi are celebrated over there. And Mysore in Karnataka celebrates Dashera, Eid, and Navratri. Kathakali is a well known dance of Kerala. Onam, Christmas, Eid, and Shivratri are the other festivals celebrated in Kerala. Pongal is a main festival, and Bharatnatyam is a very famous dance style of Tamil Nadu. So, this was about the festivals and holidays of South India. So, all these we have discussed about the South India. It's food, dressing, dwelling, language, festivals, and holidays. See, now we will talk about the lifestyle of Eastern India. See, the East India consists of the states of Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Odisha, West Bengal, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, Sikkim, Meghalaya, etc. All these are included. And in the Eastern India, and of this Odisha and West Bengal, they have sea coast. See, when we talk about the food, staple food of East India. See, people in Bihar, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, and West Bengal eat roti and vegetable, but rice more frequently. See, rice is a staple diet in mountainous region, and people also consume pulses and green vegetables in their meals. Rasgulla and Sandesh are quite well known sweets in the eastern states. Sattu, that is Sattu, is a special dish is eaten in Bihar. Uh, Ria is a widespread drink of Assam. Coconut oil is widely used in cooking. So, this was about the food that is being taken, and like to know that we have discussed that is Satwo, that is Sattu, that is special dish that is eaten in Bihar, and tea is a widespread drink in Assam. And now we will talk about the dressing. The dressing of men and women in Bengal and in eastern states. See, Biharis wear dhoti, kurta, khas on shoulder, and pagdi. Women wear sari, petticoat, and blouse. And when we talk about the attire of Jharkhand, Assam, and Odisha, is quite similar. Bengali ladies wear sari in Bengali style, and gents wear dhotis that are plaited, have folds. Plaited means, and they wear a silk kurta. And the dwellings of East India is the people living in plains live in the houses made of bricks and cement. People living in mountainous use wood and bamboos for making their houses, and the roofs of regions that experience heavy rainfall are slanted. And in Bengal, people construct a pukur, that is a small pond in their backyard, to rear fish for consuming in daily meals. And when we talk about the languages that are spoken in East India, see, Hindi is spoken in Jharkhand, Bihar, and Chhattisgarh, and Maithili, Bhojpuri, and Magdi are dialects spoken in Bihar. Assami is spoken in Assam, Odia in Odisha, and Bengali in Bengal. Garo and Khasi language are spoken in Meghalaya. Mizo dialects is used in Mizoram. So this was about the language that are spoken in East India. And the state's major language dialects of Bihar. See, Bihari mainly speak Hindi language, and Maithili, Bhojpuri, and Magdi are dialects spoken in Bihar. And when we talk about the festivals and holidays of East India, see, Bihu of Assam and Odissi in Odisha are famous dances, and the chariot procession of Jagannath Puri in Odisha, that is also world famous, and the festivals of Chat and Bhai Dooj in Bihar and Durga Puja in Bengal, that are celebrated with great zeal and happiness. And see, this all was about the holidays and festivals. See, we find the diversities that is among are seen among the people of India. See, as one moves through India, and one can see a wide diversity in food, dressing, dwellings, languages, and dialects spoken. See, diversity is also seen in the festivals, holidays, and fairs, and the ways all these are celebrated. For example, the northern region is quite cold, so the people wear heavy clothes, they live in a warm houses, and also their diet is more rich. On the other hand, when we talk about South India, is a peculiar peninsula, and so it has a moderate climate. Hence, the people wear loose clothes, and Gujaratis savour a lots of snacks, which is not so common in other parts of India. And making rangoli is a daily seen in South India, wherein in Gujarat they are made only during Diwalis. Roofs of houses of Konkan region are slant to keep away heavy rains, whereas they are slant in Himachal and Uttarakhand to keep away snow. See, there is a wide diversity as one moves along India. See, all these things is seen in India, and we find the diversity in India. See, in different region of India, people use the edible oil that are made from the oil seed grown in that region. Example, groundnut oil in Gujarat, mustard oil in North India, and coconut oil in South India are used in the as a edible oil. So I think so you have understood all about the different lifestyle of northern India, southern India, eastern India, and western India. Thank you for listening.